it's my honor to introduce Bryan Bentz to say a few words.
Thank you, Heather. I think I had to adjust the height of the microphone a little bit. I appreciate you all being here, and I'm going to encourage our other candidates to get up and speak about what their vision is. But we're all here because we love this town. I grew up here. I graduated from high school here, went off to college, came back because my parents and brothers were here, and I love this place. I want it to do well in a number of respects. I'll give you a little bit about my background. I was Board of Finance for 20 years, so I know how the town works in detail. I think there are ways to improve that and to keep it on track so that it's affordable for our kids and our families and our elders, so that they get a chance to stay here and not get taxed out of their homes. I think that we do need to develop the grand list, which is what pays the taxes, and make sure that that's done in a way consistent with the nature of the town. We're a maritime town. We've got water on 3 sides of our town. It's a part of our culture. It's part of our history. It's part of our ongoing industry with fishermen and boat builders and boat repair organizations. So we're a unique place. And if there's anything that I would say about my campaign, it's to keep it a unique place the way it is, to keep its character the way it is, and not just overbuild or switch to the latest fad in development. I think we really need to keep and focus on what the nature of our town has been and should be going into the future. So one of my themes is to keep taxes low, and having worked in the Board of Finance, you do that really by line. There is no global way to say you're going to do it. You actually have to look at things in great detail. The second is to keep development consistent with the nature of the town. And the third, which is coming up in this new election, is revising the plan of conservation and development, which is really our long-term strategic way of looking at what we're going to do with the town, how we're going to develop it. And the inputs from that come from all different departments in town and different agencies, and it really is a blueprint for how to do things moving forward in a consistent way. Sometimes I feel now we see problems that crop up, and suddenly there's a problem, we need a solution, and the problem and solution or this or that, you have these things happen, but you need to do that inside a framework. If you really want to succeed, you need to do that in a framework that is consistent over the long term. Otherwise, you could contradict yourself. The town could be doing one thing for a parking problem in one part of town, another thing for a housing problem in a different part of town. But if you're not consistent in how you approach development and your public policy, that won't work out. So Glenn, I don't know if you'd like to offer other microphone time here to the other candidates, but that's a very brief summary of why I'm running. Again, Bryan Bentz, Stonington High class of 77. And I don't see any of my classmates here, which could be a good sign or bad sign. I'll turn it back.